Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here to give you guys my WWE 205 live reactions for February 13th, 2018. I'm pretty excited to do this live reactions because pretty much after this live reactions, um, unless main event's already out because it really hasn't been released on Watch Wrestling.uno yet, then I'll pretty much be caught up with all the WWE content and I can do all the other content and stuff I want to do. So pretty happy about that. So I'm just going to get right into it. So yeah, basically this also follows the format where it's every WWE main roster show I'm going to do a live reactions for, and I'm pretty excited about it because 205 Live's been really good as of late with ever since obviously now we found out the news that Triple H now is taking over 205 Live. So lately, and you can definitely see the difference because you can see the changes now that have come since 205 Live has had change in ownership and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. We're gonna get more continuation of the Cruiserweight Championship tournament. Already in the tournament, you have Cedric Alexander, who advanced by defeating Grand Metalik, TJP, who advanced by defeating Tyler Bate, Kalisto, who advanced by defeating Lince Dorado, and Roderick Strong, who surprisingly defeated Hideo Itami to advance. And on this episode, we're going to get 2 more matches in the tournament. We got some pretty big matches coming up. We have Mark Andrews versus Akira Tozawa. I'm actually looking forward to that match. I think that's going to be a really good match. And then probably going to be the main event. We have Drew Gulak versus Tony Nese. I really don't like Tony Nese, but I'm actually kind of interested in this matchup because pretty much since they came to 205 Live, they've been pretty much friends on, in the Cruiserweight division and stuff. So I'm actually pretty excited about it. Now, before I actually start watching the show itself, I'm going to do a live reactions to a WWE.com exclusive. So let me just do that now, which is not up. I have to get to it. And then after that, I'll do the live reactions. Okay. So this WWE.com exclusive is called I'm trying to get it. It's called Tony Nese and Drew Gulak exchange gifts before their match on 205 Live, and it was uploaded on the same day this episode, on February 9th, actually. So it was uploaded on February 9th. Let's get right into it.
I was taking a look at the numbers earlier. I think we can really bring the motive that I brought to 205 Live and bring it down to NXT. As far as the high-flying... Hey, Drew. Dude, I've been calling you and texting you. You haven't gotten back to me. Where you been?
Actually at the gym, but now I'm here. I was actually looking forward to seeing you.
Okay, great. Listen, I know Mr. Maverick said a lot of crazy things on 205 Live in that meeting that we had. Man, I'm really looking forward to facing you in the first round of the tournament.
You know what? I'm really looking forward to it, too. As a matter of fact, I got you this.
Oh, a present. Thanks. I got you something, too. Here you go. That's for you. Thanks. Let's see. Steve, look. It's a lovely photo of me and Tony. Check it out. This is great, man. I'm frame this. Very thoughtful. Thank you.
It's not just a photo of us. It's actually a photo when you betrayed me and kicked me right in the face. So as I said, I'm really looking forward to our match on 205 Live. You can have that back.
All right, I like that, actually. I actually like that they did bring up the attack. I didn't think they were going to, just because Enzo Amore was involved in that situation, and I know they're trying to, like, forget about him as much as they possibly can. So I'm actually pretty impressed that they are sticking with that storyline. So I'm looking forward to the match now. I think it's going to be a really good match. The info guide says the greatest performers from WWE's Cruiserweight division showcase their unparalleled abilities on 205 Live. So let's get right into the match.
Every WWE pay-per-view on demand, only on WWE Network.
Oh, it's showing that WWE intro video where it tries to tell you that the company always had a different name when it was first WWF and then WWF after that. And then it also had a different logo. So it's WWE now, but it wasn't forever WWE, and it wasn't, you know, always. But I'm going to listen to this.
Cruiserweight Championship Tournament continued. Despite sharing a close bond as Lucha Brothers, Kalisto would not let friendship get in the way of his opportunity to reclaim the WWE Cruiserweight Championship as he defeated Lince Dorado.
What an incredible way for Kalisto to move forward in the tournament.
In our other first-round matchup, Roderick Strong shocked the WWE Universe by making his 205 Live debut and upsetting the Japanese sensation, Hideo Itami.
Oh, and Devontae, he's hit it in the middle.
I was very surprised when Roderick Strong, because I thought Itami was going to like make it to like the Final Four or something.
Tonight, the first round of the WWE Cruiserweight Championship Tournament continues with two highly anticipated matches. Former Cruiserweight Champion Akira Tozawa.
Nothing will stop me from going to WrestleMania.
Battles the high flyer from Wales, Mark Andrews.
There's one thing that I've learned, that you should never underestimate this underdog.
And friends and frequent tag team partners Drew Gulak.
I am the future of 205 Live!
And the premier athlete, Tony Nese.
I'm going to prove I'm the greatest cruiserweight, the greatest superstar, the greatest champion you'll ever see.
Collide. Four men with one dream, to go to WrestleMania and walk out the WWE Cruiserweight Champion. And it all starts right now.
I love that video package. You could always tell just based off those video packages alone that 205 Live is under new ownership. I'm really happy about that.
The high-flying, hard-hitting action of the Cruiserweight Championship Tournament continues with another set of first-round matches tonight here on the most exciting hour on television. Welcome to 205 Live. Vic Joseph alongside Nigel.
All right, for this show, we have Nigel McGuinness and Vic Joseph on commentary for the show. I'm looking forward to this show. This is what I like about 205 Live now. I actually look forward to watching it every week. They still need to probably move 205 Live to a earlier time. Like, I still think that having it follow Mixed Match Challenge is a mistake. I think if you're gonna do Mixed Match Challenge, put it on before SmackDown, and you know. All right, but let's get to the first match on the show. We have Akira Tozawa versus Mark Andrews. Now, this is really tough to predict who's gonna win this match because after what happened last week, we saw that anything could happen in this tournament. I'm still going to say, you know what, I'm going to say they're going to have Mark Andrews. No, I'm going to say they're going to have Akira Tozawa win because he's been cutting promos lately talking about how he's going to win this match. I think they're going to have him win. But I really wouldn't be shocked now if Mark Andrews won. It's really tough. It can go either way.
Always very confident, has stated that nothing will stop him from not only winning the Cruiserweight Championship again, but going to WrestleMania. Let's go back to our correspondent right now, Dr. Fuentes, standing by with Tozawa's opponent.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome UK superstar, high-fiving and stage diving, Mark Andrews. Mark, what does it mean to you to come all the way from the United Kingdom for an opportunity like this tonight?
You know what? I'm excited. I'm really excited because people all over the world, people from the UK, people from Japan, they've all been talking about the 205 Live Cruiserweight Championship Tournament. And naturally, I'm excited to be a part of it because that gives me an opportunity to high five, and stage dive my way straight to the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania, where I could become your new WWE Cruiserweight Champion.
Pretty good promo by Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews sounding very confident.
You know, obviously you have Mark Andrews, who's accomplished a lot. You know, who's someone that everyone's known in the wrestling business for a while. You know, he was in the boot camp in season 2 in TNA, where he didn't win. And then obviously he got into that feud when it was Rockstar Spud, EC3 and Tyrus, where they teamed up. Well, Spud and Andrews teamed up to face and lose to Tyrus, and then in a handicap cage match. And then obviously he did his thing in the X division. I think he ended up turning heel. I really don't know because I really wasn't watching a lot of TNA at that time. Then I know he left. He had a really good showing in the United Kingdom Championship tournament. I have to look up to see who he defeated for it, just because it's been a while.
And he was beaten by the current champion, Pete Dunne. Never underestimate the of Mark Andrews. He does a lot.
Yeah, so he ended up the
Absolutely, he's the lead singer of the pop punk band Junior, and actually
he ended up defeating Dan Maloney and Joseph Connors in the tournament, but ended up unfortunately losing to Pete Dunne. Andrews has had some really good matches with Pete Dunne, and he had a really good tag match where he teamed up with Pete Dunne to face Tyler Bate and Trent Seven. And obviously, because Andrews was hurt a lot last year, he didn't really do all that much in WWE. I remember he had like a tag match on 205 Live before where he teamed up with Cedric Alexander in a losing effort to, like, I don't even remember who it was, but it was like Joseph Connors and somebody else, but I don't remember. But yeah, I'm looking forward. But yeah, obviously Akira Tozawa is someone who's done, I would say, fairly well in WWE. When he came into WWE, he was in the Cruiserweight Classics. He, I don't remember who he defeated in Cruiserweight Classics. Hold on.
About Mark Andrews, since you got to see a lot of him in that United Kingdom tournament. I'd have to say his innovation, his moveset, it's second to none. He's just got tremendous ways of getting in and out of moves. It's a simple toe and ankle here, but you see where he's got the other leg trapped his way. Make sure that Tozawa can't get out of it. Tozawa's going to have to release the leg to escape.
Akira Tozawa defeated Kenneth Johnson in the first round, and then you can see Drake Mavericks watching the matchup backstage. Akira Tozawa also defeated Jack Gallagher in the second round, and then unfortunately lost to Grand Metalik in some really good matches, actually. But obviously he came up to the main roster. Got into that feud with the Brian Kendrick for a while. He teamed up with Rich Swann to defeat Kendrick and Noam Dar at Fastlane Kickoff. He was in a feud with Kendrick for a while. He lost to him on the 205 Live go-home show before WrestleMania. Then he defeated him the next week. He had a great street fight with Kendrick in May of 2017, where he defeated him with the senton through the table. And then obviously he feuded with Neville for the championship, lost the match at Great Balls of Fire Kickoff. He was a part of the Titus brand with Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews. Then obviously he ended up, I was actually there, he ended up defeating Neville and ended his long reign as Cruiserweight champion. And then obviously he lost the belt 6 days later at SummerSlam Kickoff, where we had to back to Neville, which is like the shortest Cruiserweight championship reign in WWE history. And then obviously afterwards he lost the rematch, and then he got into that feud with Drew Gulak where he ended up defeating him every time. And then obviously now he's just kind of, so Tozawa, I would say, ever since after he lost the Cruiserweight championship, really didn't do much. But yeah, I like this chain wrestling we got going on right now. Ooh, nice flip by Andrews. Nice drop kick.
Andrews has come out of the gates fast. Another cover, hooks the leg. Tozawa out at 1.5.
That was a show, that innovation I talked about before. It was a
sunset flip attempt from Tozawa, and instead of that back flipped out.
I really wouldn't complain if either of these guys won, though. I wouldn't complain if Mark Andrews won, and I wouldn't complain if,
he's around,
you know, Kyoto Tozawa won.
Exchanging the center.
Now exchanging chops back and forth.
Yeah, I don't think if it goes to strike, Tozawa has the advantage.
Oh, I love it when he does that.
To the jaw of Andrews.
Kind of like what Tyler Bate does with Bob and Bane.
Blocked his vision. He didn't know what was coming, so when he pulled those hands down, 3 runs for Tozawa.
You got, I mean, Akira Tozawa got a scream over. Who could say they got a scream over? Like an odd chant.
A straight jab just rocked Andrews, and now Tozawa.
I don't remember the last time Tozawa had a match. Nice kick to the chest.
Wade crashing down onto Andrews. First cover of the matchup for Tozawa, and Andrews out at 2. Accent on it. Was a great start for Andrews, but it's slowed down now that Tozawa has regained the advantage. You mentioned how sudden Mark Andrews was. How about the elusive and quickness of Akira Tozawa, perhaps the quickest in the cruiserweight division? He's certainly got to be up there, but Andrews is certainly in that conversation.
You know,
Andrews, of course, he's young. He's 26.
This cruiserweight championship tournament, I'm pretty excited about. I just try not to get a little bit too excited for it because I have a feeling what's going to happen is I'm going to get disappointed because I have a feeling the finals is going to be on the kickoff of WrestleMania, which it shouldn't be. It should be the opening match at WrestleMania.
But I try to beat Andrews because Andrews can escape from anything.
So I think that would make sense.
Very dangerous when it comes to not only strikes but also kicks. And we've seen him unleash a unique brand of brutality on 205 Live. And Tozawa staying right on top of Mark Andrews.
I like how Tozawa is being taken seriously here. He's actually methodically picking apart Mark Andrews. You can see Tozawa's like really developed as a performer in a way in WWE. When he came in, he probably really couldn't really speak much English and stuff, and he could wrestle, but he really couldn't talk. Now it's completely different. He can talk, you know, and you can kind of see he's starting to grow some type of personality.
Andrews laying into Tozawa. Andrews knows what's on the line. What an opportunity it would be for Mark Andrews, and what a victory it would be to beat a superstar like Akira Tozawa. And Tozawa answering back. And Tozawa,
almost like a 619 through the ropes.
And here comes Andrews.
Oh, nice cross body. That was a cool move. I've never seen someone like the way that Tozawa did it, where he goes to throw the guy out of the ring and then he gets hit with the 619. That was pretty cool.
Early in his career because he moves that quick. Andrews right back on top. No ace emotions this far from Mark Andrews. But take a look at the impact. One more time, Nigel. Not just the height that Mark Andrews gets. Look at the impact. Boom, right in.
I also have to forget, too, Tozawa had a really good match in NXT when he teamed up with Tajiri to face DIY, #DIY in Japan for the NXT Tag Team Championships. And they didn't win the championships, but the match was still really good.
There's damage being done. A little bit of damage. And Tozawa and Andrews. There's nowhere again. Tozawa is in a lot of pain right now, Nigel. He's screaming out in agony. What a great transition there from Andrews to continue with his offense. And do you like the way Andrews has attacked Akira Tozawa in this matchup? I think it's great. It's been aggressive. But it wasn't what I expected, to be honest with you. I think it'd be way more high-flying from Andrews instead. He's almost focused on submissions.
I kind of like this match because it's a nice submission mat-based match.
Fighting his way free, creating
another match that Mark Andrews had that I forgot about was on the United Kingdom special. He had a really good United Kingdom Championship match with Tyler Bate. Like the main event. Oh, nice Hurricanrana by Tozawa.
Tozawa is a shining wizard. Got it. Was that enough to take Andrews out?
We're going to get the senton.
We've seen Tozawa go to the top before. Didn't even think about a pinfall attempt. I think because he knew where Andrews was. This is how Tozawa won his Cruiserweight Championship this past summer. And Mark Andrews wisely rolling to the outside.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Suicide dive. I love the suicide dive that Tozawa does too. It looks really cool.
And Tozawa could be closing in on punching his ticket.
And he's not going to get him off a suicide dive.
Andrews out at 2.5.
Tozawa taking a big risk with that suicide dive.
Andrews, you just see the pain on his face in this matchup.
It showed the one replay, it looks
Here
like.
it was. Oh my lord! You can see the way that he almost landed on his head. Cat-like agility though to somehow regain his balance.
And once again, Tozawa.
I like that this match wasn't all high flying. It was a nice technical wrestling matchup.
Taking his time though. 5, 6, 7 seconds. Is Andrews awake enough to move? Yes, he is.
It was it Tozawa. Good recognition to switch it.
Oh.
Body momentum. But look at Andrews. Northern Light suplex.
Keeps moving.
Here's some of that high flying, Nigel. You were a little
Oh, nice flip.
recover. Mark Andrews, is he going to the second round in Tozawa? Sneaks his way out from underneath.
Good position by the ref
frustrated right now,
to catch
Nigel.
the
Mark Andrews has to stay focused.
Absolutely, he does. He has the advantage now. Made a slight
Shoulder up.
mistake there. He didn't have both shoulders down. A great call from the referee to see it. Look at the athleticism here, though. Just a twisting corkscrew, hitting the splash as well at the end of it. And you can see that shoulder slightly off the mat. That gave Tozawa the extra second to kick out.
And that slight extra moment, as you mentioned, paying big dividends for Tozawa. Whoa! And Tozawa's so quick. Right back in it. Oh!
Backdrop driver. It's
Alive
Tozawa
been taken out of Tozawa.
He's gonna kick out.
Crawls over to the cover. Push the leg.
Oh,
No!
I didn't think he was.
Just getting up was Mark Andrews.
Now, at this point, both men have expended a lot of energy.
Well, what's it going to take to keep the other one down at this moment of the matchup?
It's really going to take something big, perhaps.
You know what I like about
Both men have it in their arsenal.
these matches in the Cruiserweight Championship tournament is a lot of them you haven't seen before. Like you haven't seen Cedric Alexander square up against Grand Metalik. You haven't seen TJP go up against Tyler Bate. You haven't seen what's his name?
I spoke too soon. What a boot from Tozawa.
Kalisto take on Lindsay Dorado. You haven't seen. Well, I think you have seen Strawn. Oh, the suplex into the stunner.
Can Andrews get to the cover? He does. He hooks the leg. Andrews going to the second
No.
round. Where did Tozawa get that from, Nigel? Wow.
Pure adrenaline. As I said before, he's known for his stamina.
I completely forgot that was a move.
And before that was clear evidence of the escapability of Andrews. Had him hooked for a suplex and instead escaping into that stunner.
We saw that Slumdog Millionaire used many times during the United Kingdom tournament. And Mark Andrews laying it all out here against Tozawa because there's no tomorrow for either of these competitors. It's one and done in this tournament.
Absolutely is everything on the line.
Oh!
Andrews heads back to
Oh, I
England
think this is gonna.
tomorrow. He wants to go back, moving forward to win this tournament.
Yeah,
Oh, not like that.
Tozawa.
mistake by Tozawa.
The strength of Tozawa.
I mean, not Tozawa, Mark Andrews. Oh, but he's at the Hell come on anyways.
Andrews trying desperately, crawling into the cover. One more time, is this enough? And Tozawa's left shoulder. That was 2 3/4, Nigel.
That was about as close as you could come without getting to 3. And Mark Andrews has to know it.
Well, he's got to take a look off his face. He has to refocus, and now Andrews realizing what needs to be done. And Mark Andrews now is the one scaling the ropes all the way to the top.
Breathing hard, taking his time, but there's enough damage being done to Tozawa.
Let's go for the shooting star press. Oh, Tozawa moved out of the way.
No one was there. It took
Oh, look.
Someone was there for the
It's a
kick. It was
goey.
Mark Andrews, unfortunately.
Roll up. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he got him. I'm actually, like I said, I'm not surprised, but I should have picked him. I knew I should have picked him. I just picked Tozawa just because he had been doing all those promos.
Perhaps somewhat of an upset. Certainly seems that
I do kind of like you having these upsets in this tournament. It makes the tournament really feel. This makes the tournament really feel unpredictable.
ability to escape to get the advantage back.
If you see the eyes of Tozawa, Tozawa was in utter disbelief, and Mark Andrews knows 3 wins away from going to WrestleMania.
That was a really good match. I'll give it 3.5 stars. I really liked it, you know.
It paid off
And then we still have
Take a look at it one more time.
Gulak versus Nice. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that match. I like that the match was very technical, but I also like that, you know, eventually it got to be high flying. Maybe because we're gonna have like a really technical matchup between Nice and Gulak, maybe it should have been a little more high flying, but I don't personally think so. I think that was fine the way it was. I don't know if it was the best. It might have been. I mean, this is saying a lot because there's been a lot of really good matches. This might have been the worst one just because all the other matches were just really good. I mean, Fate versus TJP was really good. I love Strawn versus Atami. You know, I think the best match so far has been Kalisto versus Dorado. Maybe those have been the best matches, I think. I mean, can you imagine if Mark Andrews went to WrestleMania?
If he is, he would win that championship on the grandest stage, WrestleMania.
Please welcome, gentlemen, Jack Gallagher. Jack, next week on 205 Live, you face Mustafa Ali in the first round of the Cruiserweight Championship Tournament.
Yes, I do, and I'm absolutely delighted about that. Asher?
That's a nice suit. John Phillips, London. I have two myself. Jack, do you feel that's appropriate attire to wear in a WWE ring? Well, I'll tell you straight up, it's not. I've told everybody on the roster, this is a new 205 Live, Jack. And next week, I expect you to be here in appropriate wrestling attire. Jack, you're one of the best we have here on 205 Live. And not only 205 Live, one of the best in the entire WWE. So sort yourself out, mate. Dasher.
I like this gimmick that Wake Maverick had where he just is going off on like the past gimmicks of 205 Live. But I'm taking a promotion break. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. But like I was saying before, I like the, you know, the Maverick is going off on like the past gimmicks that were kind of bad in 205 Live, like the Tony Nese gimmick, like the Jack. I mean, I didn't think the Gallagher, but what the? Next week on 205 Live, we're having a Cruiserweight Championship number one contenders match. It's going to be Arya Daivari versus Buddy Murphy. We haven't seen Buddy Murphy since like 2016.
Most people know that I'm a former NXT Tag Team Champion.
They are so exciting, so intense.
You know, when I held that, I was the king. You know, I was untouchable. Once I lost that championship, I went down and I had to look at myself in the mirror and tell myself, that's who I was. Now it's time to create who I'm going to be. That call comes and spoke to Drake, and I needed to get in shape quick. Training for 205 is quite possibly the hardest thing I've possibly ever done in my life. I'm not normally 205.
Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate all your attendance this afternoon. The official 205 Live weigh-in. I'd like to now present to you all Buddy Murphy. Official weight for Buddy Murphy, 204.4.
That was only the first step, though. 205, the tournament for that Cruiserweight Championship is step 2. I'm going to jump over step 2, and then eventually I'm going to walk down the ramp and WrestleMania.
So that's interesting. I'm actually really excited about that. I don't know if people are going to really remember who he is though when he actually comes out next week, because he hasn't been on NXT television in so long. I don't even remember the last match the last match he had was when he teamed up with Ty Dillinger to face Elias Sampson and Bobby Roode in Australia. Yeah, coming up next, though, we have the final main event. It's going to be another match in the Cruiserweight Championship first round tournament. Drew Gulak versus Tony Nese. But I got to take a commercial break first. All right, let's get right to this matchup. I'm going to pick, everyone knows I'm not a Tony Nese fan, so I'm picking Drew Gulak to win this matchup. But plus, it really, he was kind of like in the running to become Cruiserweight champion, and he has more of a character, so I'm going to pick Gulak to win. But this isn't a good sign. It looks like they're going away from his old gimmick. Like he didn't come out this time with the no chanting sign this time.
So expect to see a more aggressive Gulak this week. More strikes and submissions.
I mean, I kind of hope that they don't go away from the gimmick that he had, because he was really pulling off that gimmick. I like that gimmick a lot, where he just came out and did the PowerPoint presentation gimmick. I loved it. I don't know why they're gonna get away from it. Here comes the most generic superstar in WWE. Don't even try showing us your abs. You've been told not to. But yeah, these guys do have a lot of history. I'm glad they're going with this match, because I was so mad when they just randomly dropped it and had them go back with the Zoe Train. Overall, though, they actually they made the ab gimmick work really decently well. So that's two heel. I think Gulak's gonna be more heel just because Tony Nese has something, more to fight for. I think Gulak's gonna act a little more heelish in this match.
You mentioned Drew Gulak and his attitude. Had a chance to talk to Gulak, and he did say that he's willing to break bones.
But yeah, let's get right into this. I'm actually pretty excited for this match.
See how this plays out, because unlike what we saw against Kalisto and Lince Dorado, who are two friends, these two friends, or quote-unquote friends, have a little bit of a vendetta between the two.
Absolutely. Well, it was a couple of months ago where, hold on a second.
See if Tony Nese accepts Gulak's handshake. No, he's not accepting it.
We just got our answer, didn't we, Nigel?
We certainly did.
It's about being Cruiserweight champion. It's about going to WrestleMania.
Yeah, Tony Nese is clearly going to be the baby face in this situation.
Tony Nese, it's about those peaks.
Well, it's the first time in a long time now. We went back to talking about what happened several months ago. It's been a long time since both these superstars earned anything. They have to earn this opportunity now. Nothing's going to be handed to them. It's a clean slate for both.
Absolutely, something tangible.
See, they're trying to go there with the Enzo thing, because they know Enzo would have just handed him a championship match, but they can't really mention Enzo because of obvious reasons.
They're applying all his body weight into it.
Shoulders down and a bridge out by Gulak. Gulak rolling right over, right back on
good chain wrestling so far. Oh my gosh, he's just twisted his neck. Like I said, I think Gulak's very good in the Cruiserweight division. He had some really good matches in there. He had a really good match with Gurv Shira in the Cruiserweight Classics. He Had a really good match with Zack Sabre Jr. And then he had a good match with somebody else, I remember.
Competing in WWE, perhaps even competing in WrestleMania. Didn't know that one day they would compete against each other for that opportunity, but that's where they are.
And they've known each other their entire pro careers. You mentioned traveling together. They
then obviously he came to WWE, like the main roster. They pretty much jobbed him out in the beginning. And then he did the whole tool PowerPoint presentation. And he really started to get over. That's why I don't want to see it go away, because that got him over. Obviously, Nese is just Tony Nese. The only good matches you can have are against Kendrick. But maybe Gulak can get a good match out of him, though. I'm going to try to say Tony Nese is a good wrestler. He sucks. Nobody wants him to win this match. Not even Tony Nese wants to win this match.
Answering back was Tony Nese. Oh, Nese to the top rope. Obviously, that breaks one of Drew Gulak's rules. And look at Nese go now.
I wonder if Gulak's even going to care about his 205 Live rules, considering the fact that this is an important opportunity to go to WrestleMania, become the brand new Cruiserweight champion. Last year, this is when the Cruiserweight division kind of started to get really good, because this is when you had guys in the division going at it, like Austin Aries and Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship. You had Kendrick and Tozawa feuding, and you had Gulak and Mustafa Ali starting their feud.
Focus on that injury.
He's putting on the brakes, but
Ooh.
I wonder, Nigel, do you think Drew Gulak would put his rules out the window to defeat Tony Nese? Nese is tied up Drew Gulak.
What the hell is this? I've never seen anything like this before.
Toe and ankle. A little bit of a stretch as well. I don't see Gulak tapping at this point.
Gulak in the center of the ring, however. Not a lot of room for Gulak.
You can kind of see Drew Gulak's kind of going back to his old ways a little bit. He's a little bit more aggressive now, like he was before. Starting to grow out that beard again. So maybe this is going to be the new old Drew Gulak. Ooh, cartwheel. Oh my gosh. Gulak just got his head taken off.
What a forearm from Tony Nese.
But see, all he did was just make Drew Gulak mad.
You just hear Gulak barking for a moment.
Oh, but it didn't work.
Just stayed in focus for the moment, but Gulak turning.
Oh, a back suplex on the floor.
Just see, there's very little give on the outside there. And that compresses your chest, drives all the wind out of you, knocks the wind out of you. And when you can't breathe.
See, Gulak being smart here, going to take a count-out win. I mean, why not take a count-out win? I mean, because he could just go right to the he could just go right to the second round if he gets a count-out victory here. Yeah, so you can clearly see Tony Nese as the baby face in this match.
As this match continues, the previous friendship of Nese and Gulak, will that play into any factor in the match?
At the end of the day, Drew Gulak and Nese, both superstars want to be champion. And for Drew Gulak,
now this is when Drew Gulak methodically starts to pick apart his opponents. It's going to really pick him apart.
WrestleMania as Gulak into another cover forearm across the face, and Nese out it too. And right back to a submission on the left arm for Drew Gulak. I know you said it enough, but how good is Gulak when you get on the ground, these close quarters?
Well, one of the very best in the world. He's studied with the best as well. Simple arm bar there.
It looks like Nese is trying to push his arm back up. Maybe trying to take some of the pressure off.
He doesn't
know each other so well.
Oh, no, don't do this. Don't do this, WWE Network.
He's just running over Drew Gulak.
I hope the WWE Network doesn't do this. Keep doing this, because it's actually a really good technical wrestling matchup.
Well, it certainly hasn't, because Tony Nese and Drew Gulak exchanged gifts recently, and Nese gave him an 8x10 gave Gulak an 8x10 of Gulak's foot in Nese's face. Have you ever walked around a photo like that?
Absolutely not. I mean, that clearly shows, as I said, Nese hasn't forgot it. There's some resentment there, and he's going to use that in this match.
Tony Nese has not forgotten about it. And Tony Nese,
I mean, like I said, I care about this match because this actually has a story.
Drew Gulak, and there's a lot at stake in this
Here comes the comeback. Here comes his comeback.
In the Cruiserweight Championship tournament. And Tony
Maybe
Nese
they should turn Tony Nese's face.
And Nese taking out Gulak.
This is where Tony Nese starts to get a little dangerous.
Absolutely, this is certainly his wheelhouse for strikes.
Oh! And Nese throwing around his weight, taken down as he left his feet. Is it enough to move to the second round? And Gulak out at 2 once more.
He's grabbing a leg there, but didn't get enough of his body weight across the shoulders of Drew Gulak, which is why Gulak was able
You
to
have
get
Tony
out
Nese,
there.
who defeated Anthony Bennett. His name was his name.
Big championship material, but this now his opportunity to shine. And Gulak.
Yeah, he defeated Anthony Bennett in the first round of the Cruiserweight Classic, but lost the tournament overall to B. Brian Kendrick. You know, Tony Nese was in once TNA as Anthony Nese. What the hell was that? What was that?
And another kick out by Gulak.
Looked like Gulak was looking for a
That looked bad. This isn't Tony Nese isn't helping me prove my point. He messed that up bad.
Nigel, in a matchup when you know your opponent so well, like these two, I mean, what do you have to do?
That was a bad move.
Out of your hat? I mean, do you have to change strategy?
It's kind of like a game of chess. You've got to be thinking 2-3 moves in advance because you know what your opponent's thinking ahead of time.
And Nese getting Gulak up. And Tony
Oh, nice gut buster.
Cover. And Gulak out at 2 once more. And we have seen Tony Nese go to the midsection on opponents before, softening.
I mean, if only like this tournament was going on when you still had Neville in WWE, when you still had Austin Aries, obviously when you still had Rich Swann, because when Rich Swann was in the Cruiserweight Classic, he had some of the best matchups in the tournament. Because I don't think it was Thursday, so it hadn't happened yet. Rich Swann had been released by WWE, so yeah. Oh, nice drop kick.
Drew Gulak just left his feet, Nigel. Drew Gulak just threw a drop kick.
I don't think that goes against any of his rules.
He left his feet, Nigel.
That's all right. Oh my Lord, look at that.
Shoulders down. Gulak, is he going to the second?
This is actually like a nice technical matchup. I'm enjoying it.
Drew Gulak.
He just folded up Tony Nese and look at Gulak staring right into the official.
Bit of a smile, a bit of a smirk on the face. He knows he has the advantage.
Okay, I'm back. I'm just gonna finish this match. I had to go eat dinner. Let me just finish the match. Kind of sucks. I was like really getting into the matchup, but sometimes that happens. So the last thing that happened was Gulak hit the back suplex.
Look at how he dumped
Like a package back suplex right onto Tony Nese that looked really cool.
Drew Gulak maybe mocking, almost baiting at Tony Nese. Drew Gulak has literally
Gulak still trying to win the matchup.
Gulak trying to stay on top of Tony Nese. Oh!
Which kind of sucks because this is actually one of like the rare good Tony Nese matches, and it's like I got sent off in the middle of the match. So it's like Tony Nese can never win me over. Oh, look, the boot to the face. I like that. I like that touch of the match. Just because this is exactly what Drew Gulak did to him when the Zoe Train beat him down.
Tony Nese numbers everything, but Drew Gulak stopping Nese in his tracks.
He's got him by the beard. Oh!
Look at these open palm strikes.
Nothing pretty about it, but listen to the sound.
You can just kind of feel like that they're willing.
The cover up by Gulak.
These are moves I've like never seen Drew Gulak do before either, because he hasn't really been able to do them really. What I do like about this tournament is you're seeing fresh matchups, because one of the flaws of 205 Live was you saw the same match every week. It was either Cedric Alexander versus Arya Daivari, Cedric Alexander versus Drew Gulak, Cedric Alexander versus Tony Nese, Akira Tozawa versus Drew Gulak, Akira Tozawa versus Arya Daivari. You're always seeing like the same type of matchups. But yeah, so I'm happy you get to see these type of matchups a little bit. You get to see some new fresh matchups.
Nese is in trouble, Nigel. There's nowhere for Nese to really go.
Yes, there is.
Whoa! Tony Nese.
Cleaned him up.
It's a unique way to break out of that submission hold.
Using his strength to get. Oh, wait a second now.
Right now they're both fighting suplexes. Oh, he just sweeped him right,
It's a unique trip.
right on the apron.
A moment for Tony Nese to find his way. Well, for a moment, I thought that Tony.
Oh, he did like a flipping backflip.
That's an athleticism. That's why he's the premier athlete, Nigel. And now
Why don't they let Tony Nese do any more of these moves than he already does? Oh, this is why, though, you have to stick by Drew Gulak's rules when it comes to 205 Live, or else you're going to take spills like that.
Great awareness from Gulak. Oh, wait a second.
Gulak looking for the Dragon Sleeper.
Couldn't get it.
He's able to wiggle free. Nese now.
Oh.
With the pump handle slam into a driver.
Oh, pump handle slam into a
the cover.
Michinoku driver. Nope.
Tony Nese was close. I thought Tony Nese was in the second round.
He was close, but Gulak refused to quit.
That's 2 or 3 high-impact moves from Tony Nese on the Drew Gulak.
It's huge, but it shows how important this match is. Let's take a look at this guy. Fosbury flop all the way over, landing on his feet.
Tony Nese effortlessly does moves you create in video games. He's showcasing them tonight, but nobody home. Drew Gulak, for the moment,
this is like getting to be like almost like kind of what the Cruiserweight Classics were like, because this is the type of wrestling we were supposed to see after the CWC, but obviously because the WWE wasn't interested in having any of that stuff, it wasn't happening.
So much on the line here between two old friends.
Two old friends that are
a knee right to the face.
In this matchup, and Tony Nese
Powerbomb.
Once more, looking for a high impact move.
Yes. Right in the buckle. Reverse powerbomb right into the buckle.
Powerbomb, but continue the momentum into the corner. Gulak barely able to stand.
Then they would cover. Shoulders are down, and wow! Look at Tony Nese.
Oh, we're gonna get the running Nese.
You talk about a premier athlete. Where's Tony Nese getting this from, Nigel?
Well, that's the time.
Just deadlifted Drew Gulak.
It's the time spent in the gym training that lower back, that deadlifting ability, deadlifting.
And Gulak is in a certain position, but take a look at this strength, Nigel, by Tony Nese, and then boom!
Buckle bomb to the bottom buckle.
You can see that Drew Gulak just looks like he's going to go for the running knees. Oh, and Gulak spot enough to get away from that.
Didn't know where he was, and Tony Nese to the outside.
This is the match that they should have had after the Soul Drain toned on Gulak. Nese.
Oh, that was just bare instinctual from Gulak. I don't think he knows where he is at this point.
Oh my gosh.
Certainly. Oh. What a slap from Tony Nese. And Nese could be closing in.
Oh, look at that aggressiveness you see from Drew Gulak. Oh, face first on the announce table.
He's careening into the announcing desk, hard and going down.
Tony Nese just flattened into the announce table.
Both guys are laid out right now.
And Drew Gulak.
What an incredible, brutal match between these two former friends.
What a first-round match. Where are you going, Tony? Come on. Where are you going, Tony? We finished what we started.
Let's finish what we started. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
It's Drew Gulak. That's right.
Oh, again.
Gulak better not get himself disqualified, Nigel. If Gulak gets disqualified, he's out of the tournament.
Drew Gulak has lost the plot.
Have you ever seen Drew Gulak in this?
Drew Gulak realizes what going to WrestleMania means to him.
Moved the announcing desk by a good 3 to 4 feet. Oh,
he just turned Tony Nese inside out.
Cover the man. Friendship out the window. Forget about it.
Tony Nese is out. And Drew Gulak is absolutely merciless right now. Why isn't Gulak going for the pin, Nigel? Is this what you do to a friend?
Oh, it's over.
This is what you do to someone who's in your way if you want to beat them and move forward.
How about this straight?
Gulak's absolutely destroying Tony Nese.
Drew Gulak. Gulak is snapped.
That's some sadistic cry.
And Gulak's still not going for the cover. But Gulak is locked in the Dragon Sleeper, bending back Tony Nese, and the referee has stopped the match.
I like this aggressive side of Drew Gulak. He snapped.
Barely dangling there. This is out.
Gulak had to break the hold. Would have been disqualified if he didn't. Here is your winner.
But does this mean we're not going to get any more PowerPoint presentations, any more, you know, funny Drew Gulak?
Have you ever seen Drew Gulak in this sort of rage, in this sort of state?
I haven't. It's a new Drew Gulak, and obviously Frank Maverick's words had an effect on him.
No, this is like the old Drew Gulak we saw in the Cruiserweight Classic when before he started doing PowerPoint presentations. This was awesome.
Yeah, absolutely took his head off with that lariat, and then
This was great.
tremendous power bomb. Wow, look at the impact.
And at both stages, Drew Gulak could have went for a cover instead, opted to lock in the Dragon Sleeper, bending Tony Nese and having a referee.
I think Gulak's going to make it really far in the tournament. So this is pretty much the end of 205 Live. I thought this was a great episode, 8 out of 10. Had some, you had some great, really good matches, and you also had a new aggressive side of Drew Gulak. You got to see Tony Nese get destroyed too.
And Drew Gulak has advanced to the next round of the Cruiserweight Championship Tournament. And next week in Phoenix, the final first round matchup.
All right, we're going to have the final first round matchups coming up, though. Next week, we're going to have Mustafa Ali versus Gentleman Jack Gallagher. And we're also going to have Buddy Murphy making his WWE main roster debut go up against Arya Daivari. Some excited matchups right there.
But Drew Gulak holding the Cruiserweight Championship. And the question now,
kind of wish they would have made it a 32-man tournament, but maybe they didn't have enough time because of, yeah, probably didn't have enough time because of, you only have a couple of months versus what you had before. So that was great. Yeah, great episode. If I had to rate the Tony Nese Drew Gulak match, I'm probably just gonna give it 3 1/4 since I had to leave during the match. But still thought that was a really good match. I love the finish, and yeah. So now so far in the tournament, you have Cedric Alexander who advanced. The people that have advanced are Cedric Alexander, TJP, Kalisto, Roderick Strong, and then obviously just on the show you had Mark Andrews and now Drew Gulak have all advanced. So it's pretty interesting. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I have to say about 205 Live. Thought it was a great episode. That's pretty much it, guys. Talk to you later.